Welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. This is the ISO GOAT here, back again for another quick video. I hope you guys are enjoying your week thus far. I just wanted to address a couple of things. There's been a lot of pessimism and negative thoughts in regards to a lot of things going on in the space right now. Just block it out. At some point, there's people that have negative sentiment in regards to a lot of things. There's always some kind of silver lining in regards to any situation. Obviously we all waiting on regulations, things of that sort, but it's like, with a lot of these news and these events starting to speed up, things are really happening very quick. And I think a lot of people are missing that, and they're focused so much on, price of this, price of that. Why hasn't it gone up? Why am I not rich? Why am I not this and that? And it's like, you have to understand, like, the rails are being laid in the background. When this thing is ready to go, I think that there's not going to be, there's going to be a lot of prisoners. We'll just put it that way. Okay. It's not going to be a lot of, stops like, you know what? It's now $10. It's now $15. It's now $20. Let me just hop on in this project or that project. I think that things are accelerating very quickly. And a lot of people are missing that, especially last week. There was a list of events that happened. And it's like a lot of people missed that and it went kind of under the rug. Everybody's like, you know what? Everything's okay, everything's fine, and you let the government and everything tell you, what, we got this under control, everything is fine, you don't have to worry, this and that. And it's like, meanwhile, major banks are going down, you have these different partnerships and things happening. BRICS is continuing to grow, like, literally by the daily, and it's like people are not paying attention. The dollar, it's perfectly strong, there's nothing wrong with the dollar. It'll be here in 50, 100 years, whatever. You can join BRICS nations, do this, do that. All right. I think BRICS nations is going to be the X factor that really starts this fourth industrial revolution. This is just my thoughts and my opinions. Like I said, there's a lot of different nations that are really jumping ship in regards to the dollar. De-dollarization is happening on a global scale, and a lot of people are missing this. They're just brushing it under the rug like this is nothing. Like, this is major, okay? And this will affect anybody living in the United States. Yeah, this is going to affect you just long term, just as an FYI. So, pay attention to some of these different, events and things that happen, these different partnerships with, BRICS nations. United States, I'm not quite sure what they have going on. It is what it is. Obviously, we have this lawsuit and everything going on with Ripple. Who knows? But I do think that we're going to be surprised at some point in regards to where this does go. And I just want to let people know, like, at the end of the day, there's a lot of people out here trying to tell you, you don't know this, you don't know that, you don't understand the value. It says Ripple. It says, it doesn't say XRP. It says, something else, and it doesn't say XDC, XLM. And it's like, okay. And then you say, market cap, this and that. And it's like, I think a lot of people, this is just my opinions, like I said, are going to be blindsided once this thing does do what it's supposed to do. At the end of the day, there's some preliminary things we got to go through before this, but I think once this thing is said and done and this ship sails, there's not going to be any pit stops. That's just my opinion. Like I said, you're entitled to your own opinion. I'm not here to change anybody's opinion. What I always encourage anybody and everybody to do on my channel is to research. Okay, if you want to understand something, if you want to learn it to the best of your ability, you want to understand the ins and the outs of anything, take the time, whether it's 30 minutes a day, whether it's an hour a day, whether it's 10 minutes a day, to try to learn something new about it. Okay, don't rely on this person or that person. This is going to be valuable, this is not going to be valuable. Do your research for yourself. You owe yourself that. Okay, nobody can tell you this. You have to understand the value for yourself. Okay, that's what I really wanted to say. But, all this negative sentiment, keep your heads up. There's a lot of positive things going on in the world. Like I said, there's always going to be a silver lining in anything and everything. Okay. And I think a lot of people are missing that, all this pessimism in regards to some of these lives and, Twitter spaces, things of that sort. Man, just put that to rest. Put it to rest. Okay. Focus on what you have realized, you have understood. You've looked into some of these documents, you've looked into some of these reports, you understand this, and you don't even have to understand it to a T. Okay, nobody knows every single thing in regards to this technology. Let's be honest and let's be realistic. I don't know everything, and you always have to have that constant learner's mentality. Be a student. Okay, you're constantly learning. Whenever you come across something new, try to understand it as best as you can. Okay, don't let somebody else tell you, you're wrong, you don't understand this, you don't get that, market cap this, it says Ripple, it doesn't say Zenvin, you're assuming, this and that. A lot of times this is a spider web effect. Okay, so some of these partnerships and stuff, you don't even need direct partners with some of these different banks and financial institutions. Okay, your customers also have customers. For example, Ripple, you don't have to partner with every single bank in the world. Ripple's customers have customers who also have customers, who also have customers. Okay, it's a spider web effect. Okay, please make sure that you do your own due diligence for yourself. And I'm not even saying invest in this, invest in that. At the end of the day, it's way too late in the game for me to sit here and try to explain this. I'm sitting here trying to drop as much information as I can because, this is stuff that I come across. And there's a lot of people in the XRP community that are taking the time to actually look these things up to try to help as many people as possible. Whether or not you have eyes to see or ears to listen, that's ultimately up to you as an individual, okay? We're not here to hold anybody's hand. If you want to understand it, you will do the due diligence for yourself. You will try to understand for yourself. You will look into some of these reports for yourself. You will go to some of these websites, IMF, World Economic Forum. There's a lot of different options. World Bank, the BIS. These are major banking institutions. And a lot of times, you know, some of these powers that be, if you want to look at it that way, telegraph what they're going to do in the future. You just have to pay attention and connect the dots. They're not always explicitly going to say, you know what, we're going to use this distributed ledger technology. You know what, we're going to use this company. We're going to use that. It doesn't always happen that way, okay? They don't want the masses to understand, to get it. You know, at the end of the day, right now, they're trying to flood a lot of people out of the crypto assets, you know, the digital asset space, however you want to look at it. And it's like, people are just taking it for face value without doing their due diligence for themselves. I recommend you do more research. If you don't understand the technology to a T, or at least, you know, have a firm grasp in regards to what's going on, then I recommend you do more research. That's just my thoughts and opinions. I just want to get that out there. Like, comment, subscribe. Share this with someone you love. ISO Goat out. Catch you on another video.